All of you, welcome to the session. So unit number 2, threaded fasteners. So discussed topic is problems on riveted joints. Previous sessions also we discussed about the same problems. So now we continued here the problems number 6. So start the problems. So problem number 6 here. So carefully read the problem and understand what are the given data is given and what we'll find here, what is the solution of the problem. So carefully read the question, listen carefully. A single riveted double cover butt joint is made in 10 mm thick plates with 20 mm diameter rivets with a pitch of 60 mm. Calculate the efficiency of the joint if sigma T is equal to 100 megapascal, shear stress tau is equal to 80 megapascal and crushing strength is equal to 60 megapascal. So this is the problem. So understand problem is once again I repeat the question. A single riveted double cover butt joint. It is a single riveted double cover butt joint. Okay, therefore n is equal to 2, is made in 10 mm thick plates. So T is the thickness of the plate is 10 mm with 20 mm diameter. So diameter of the rivet is 20 mm with the pitch of the plate is equal to 60 mm. Calculate the efficiency of the joint. So calculate the efficiency of the means strength of the plate. If sigma T is equal to 100 megapascal, shear stress tau is equal to 80 megapascal and sigma C is equal to 160 megapascal. This is the given problem. So what is the we are finding here? Finding the efficiency of a riveted joints. Okay. So write down the given data. So given data is in a single riveted double cover butt joint. Therefore n is equal to 1 per crushing, n is 2 per shearing. Okay. So write down. Then T is equal to 10 mm. T is equal to thickness of the plate is 10 mm and pitch of the rivet is 60 mm. Diameter of the rivet D is equal to 20 mm. Sigma T, so 100 mm megapascal. So 100 megapascal is equal to 100 Newton per mm square. Shear stress is equal to 80 megapascal is equal to 80 Newton per mm square. Sigma C is equal to 160 megapascal is equal to 160 Newton per mm square. This is the given data. So write down. Next we continue for solution. So first we find the tearing strength of the joint considering the plate. So therefore equation of the tearing strength is equal to P of T is equal to P minus D into thickness into sigma T. This is the equation number 5.6b bar 80. So from the data handbook we collected the formula. So substitute all the values to find out the tearing strength. Then P of T is equal to 60 minus 20 into 10 into 100. So therefore P of T is equal to 40 into 10 raised to power 3 newtons. So round up the answers. The tearing strength of the joint is P of T is equal to 40 into 10 raised to power 3 newtons. Next we go for second one is shearing strength of the rivets. Shearing strength formula P of Sn is equal to n into pi by 4 d square and shear stress tau is equal to equation number 5.6d page number 80 from the data handbook. Note down the equation. Therefore P of S is equal to n into pi by 4 d square into tau. Then substitute the values and they find the answers. Then P of S is equal to 2 into pi by 4 into 20 square into 80 is equal to 50.26 into 10 raised to power 3 newtons. This is the shearing strength of the rivets. Therefore P of S is equal to 50.26 into 10 raised to power 3 newtons. This is the shearing strength of the rivets. Next we go for crushing strength of the rivets, crushing strength. Then PC, P of C is equal to N into T into D into sigma C. So N into T into D into sigma C. This is the equation number 5.6E bar 80. This is the page number 80 from the given data handbook. Therefore PC is equal to, substitute all the values. N is equal to 1. This is the crushing strength. Therefore N is equal to 1 and thickness of T is equal to 10 mm and diameter is rivet is 20 mm. Sigma C is equal to 160. Therefore PC, P of C is equal to 32 into 10 raised to power 3 newtons, round of this value. So find out we are shearing strength, crushing strength, tearing strength. All these three values we are find out. Then we go for finding the solid strength of the plate without riveting. So write down the formula. P is equal to P into thickness T into sigma T. This is the 5.6A bar, page number 80. This is the equation from the data handbook. We collected the formula. So substitute all the available values. The solid strength plate P is equal to pitch rivet is equal to 60 and thickness of it T is equal to 10 mm and sigma T is equal to 100. Substitute all the values. Then P is equal to 60 into 10 into 100. Therefore 60 into 10 raised to power 3 newtons. This is the solid strength of the plate. So round of these answers. Okay, then we go for finally find the efficiency of the joint. The efficiency of the joint is the least value of among these three values, least value of this PT. See this the among these three values. So PT value is equal to 40 into 10 raised to power 3 and PF is equal to 50.26 in 10 raised to power 3 and third value is 32 into 10 raised to power 3. So among these three values, which one is least? So PC, and means crushing strength value is very less. Therefore we take on that account. So 32 into 10 raised to power 3 newtons divided by solid strength plate. Solid strength plate value is equal to 60 into 10 raised to power 3. So therefore 32 into 10 raised to power 3 divided by 60 into 10 raised to power 3 is equal to 0.5333. So into 100. Therefore we get the value of efficiency 53.33 percentage. This is the value of percentage. So we finally get the value of efficiency of the joint is 53.33. So this is the solution of this problem. So if any doubts and clarification, any changes, any clarification, please let me know. So otherwise we will go for next problem. So problem number 7. What is the problem number 7? Carefully read and listen. So what is the problem given and what the values will get and what is the what we need to find the values. So a double riveted double cover butt joint is made in 12 mm thick plates with 18 mm diameter of a rivets. Find the efficiency of a joint for a pitch of 80 mm if sigma T is equal to 115 megapascal, shear stress tau is equal to 80 megapascal and crushing strength is equal to 160 megapascal. This is the given problem. So underline the very important points. A double riveted double cover butt joint. This is a double cover double riveted butt joint. Okay, is made in 12 mm thick plates. The plate thickness is equal to 12 mm with 100 mm diameter of the rivets. Diameter of the rivet is equal to 12 mm and find the efficiency of the joint. So we are find here only the efficiency of the joint. The pitch of 80 mm, the joint of the pitch is equal to 80 mm. So available stresses is equal to sigma T is equal to 115 megapascal, shear stress is equal to 80 megapascal, and crushing strength is equal to 160 megapascal. We go for the one by one solution. The procedure is only the finding the efficiency. So next, so write down the given data. So double riveted double cover butt joint, n is equal to 2 for crushing, therefore n is equal to 4 for shear strength. Okay, so thickness of the plate is 12 mm. Okay, then pitch of the rivet is equal to 80 mm, and diameter of the rivet is equal to 18 mm. Then strength of the tearing is equal to 150 megapascal is equal to 115 Newton per mm square. Then shear stress is equal to 80 megapascal is equal to 80 Newton per mm square. Then crushing strength is equal to 160 megapascal or 160 Newton per mm square. This is the given data. We go for find the solutions. So first one, we find the steering strength of the joint considering the plate. Then P of T is equal to P minus D into thickness into sigma T. P minus D into T into sigma T. This is the equation number 5.6b bar 80. This is the page number. So this the equation is taken from the data handbook. P of T is equal to P minus D into thickness into sigma T. Then we are substitute all the values. So find the tearing strength. Then P of T is equal to pitch of the rivet is equal to 80 minus diameter of the rivet is equal to 18 into thickness of the plate is 12 into tearing strength is equal to 115. Substitute all the values in this equation, find the value. Then P of T is equal to 80 minus 18 into 12 into 115. Then P of T is equal to 85.56 into 10 raised to power 3 newtons. Round of these answers. This is the value tearing strength of the plate. Okay. Next, we go for shearing strength of the rivets. So P of S is equal to N into pi by 4 D square into shear stress tau is equal to. So this is the equation 5.6D bar page number 80 from the data handbook. So write down the equation. Then P of S is equal to N into pi by 4 into D square into tau. So substitute all the values here and find the shearing strength. Then P of S is equal to N into pi by 4 D is equal to 18 square into shear stress is equal to 80 megapascal. Substitute all these values here and find the shearing strength. Then P of S is equal to 4 into pi by 4 18 square into 80 is equal to 81.43 into 10 raised to power 3 newtons. This is the shearing strength of the rivets. Then we go for next strength is crushing strength of the rivets. Crushing strength of the rivets, the formula PC is equal to N into T into D into sigma C. This is the equation 5.6E divided by page number 80 from the given data handbook, taken the account. Then all the values substitute here. Then PC is equal to 2 into 18 into so number of N is equal to 2 here. This is the crushing strength, and thickness of the plate is equal to 12 mm and diameter of the rivet is equal to 18 mm. Sigma C crushing strength is equal to 160. Then PC is equal to formula, then substitute the values. So N is equal to 2 and the thickness of plate is 12 and the diameter T is the diameter of the rivet is equal to 18. Sigma C is equal to 160. So therefore all the values substitute. 2 into 12 into 18 into 160. The find all the values here. Then PC is equal to PC value is equal to 69.12 into 10 raised to power 3 newtons. This is the crushing strength of the rivets. Round of this answer. Okay, these are all the three values we get. So first one is tearing strength, second one is shearing strength, third one is crushing strength. So all these values we get. the values, and finally find the solid strength of the plate. The solid strength of the plate is without riveting. Therefore formula P is equal to pitch of the rivet into thickness into sigma T. The equation number 5.68 bar page number 80. So from the data handbook this equation is available. Then we can write down the equation, substitute all the values. Then P is equal to pitch of the rivet is equal to 80, thickness of the plate is equal to 12, and sigma T, tearing strength, is equal to 115. Tensile strength is equal to 115. Therefore substitute all the values. 80 into 12 into 115. Therefore solid strength of the plate is equal to 110.4 into 10 raised to power 3 newtons. This is the strength of the solid strength of the plate without riveting. So next we go for find out all these values: tearing strength, shearing strength, and crushing strength, and again we find out the solid strength. So this all this we get. Then finally we find the efficiency of the joint. So efficiency of the joint, so formula is least value of tearing strength, shearing strength, and crushing strength divided by solid strength. So among these three values, which one is the least value? So PC, PT, and PS. So observe here. So PT, tearing strength, is equal to 80.56 into 10 raised to power 3 newtons, and shearing strength is equal to 81.43 into 10 raised to power 3 newtons, and crushing strength is equal to 69.12 into 10 raised to power 3 newtons. Among these three values, the least one value is PC. PC is equal to 69.12 into 10 raised to power 3. Therefore least value is 69.12 into 10 raised to power 3 whole divided by solid length of the plate is equal to 110.4 into 10 raised to power 3. So we get the value is 0.626 into multiply the 100. So therefore the efficiency of the joint is 62.60%. This is the solution of this problem. So you can any doubt ask. So crushing strength, shearing strength, tearing strength, solid strength. If any doubt you can ask directly, and we will go for the session for MCQ, multiple choice questions. Okay. So this time is multi-file choice questions. So we can carefully answer these questions and observe the questions here. First question, we go for first question. Question number 1. Thickness of each strap in a double strap riveted joint is. Again repeat the question. Thickness of each strap in a double strap riveted joint is. Option number A, less than half plate thickness. Option B, greater than half plate thickness. Option C is equal to plate thickness. Option D is none of the above. So find the value carefully. Option A is equal to less than half plate thickness. Option B is greater than half plate thickness. Option C is equals to plate thickness. D is equal to none of the above. So guess your answers. So your correct answer is option A. So is less than a plate thickness. The question is the thickness of each strip in a double strip riveted joint is less than a plate thickness. Okay, this is the correct answer. We go for second question. Question number 2. The diagonal pitch of a riveted joint is. So again repeat the question. The diagonal pitch in a riveted joint is greater than of nominal pitch, less than of linear pitch, equals, third one is option C is equal to equals to linear pitch. Option D is none of the above. Again I will repeat the options. Option A greater than of the nominal pitch. Option B is less than of linear pitch, and option C is equal to linear pitch, and option D is none of the above. So carefully answer this question and observe the and understand the problem and solve this equation. And so what is the your answers? So your answer is option A, greater than of nominal pitch. The diagonal pitch in a riveted joint is a nominal pitch. This is the option A. This is the correct answer. Okay, we go for third question. Question number 3. Back pitch B in a riveted joint is. So back pitch B in a riveted joint is option A equals to 1 times of D, option B is equal to 3 times of diameter, and option C is equal to 2 times of diameter, and D is equal to none of the above. So carefully observe the question and answer this question. I will repeat the question. The back pitch B in a riveted joint is options A is equal to 1D, options B is equal to 3 times of D, and option C is equal to 2 times of D. Option D is none of the above. So tell your answers. So your answer is option B. Option B. So back pitch of B in a riveted joint is equal to 3 times of diameter is equal to 3D. So your correct answer is option B. Question number 4. Question number 4 is equal to margin in a riveted joint is equal to. I will repeat the question. Margin in a riveted joint is equal to option A only D, option B is equal to 5 times of D, and option C is equal to 3 times of D. Option D is equal to none of the above. Option, again I will repeat the options. Option A D, option B is equal to 5 times of D, option C is equal to 2 times of D, option D is equal to none of the above. So correct answer is option A is the diameter. Okay, this is the correct answer. Okay, so we will go for next question. So question number 5. So carefully understand the question. Margin distance in a riveted joint is equal to. Marginal distance in a riveted joint is equal to option A 1.3 times of D, option B 1.5 times of D, option C is equal to 1.2 times of D, and option D is equal to none of the above. Question number 5. So observe carefully. The marginal distance in a riveted joint is equal to the options. A is equal to 1.3 times of D, option B is equal to 1.5 times of D, and option C is equal to 1.2 times of D. So option D is equal to none of the above. So answer your questions. So please, the answer is option B. So option B is the correct answer. The marginal distance in a riveted joint is equal to 1.5 times of D. This is the correct answer. Next we go for question number 6. Question number 6. What is the question number 6? Relation between long pitch, medium pitch and short pitch in a multi-riveted butt joint as. I will repeat the question. Relation between long pitch, medium pitch and short pitch in a multi-riveted butt joint is. So option A is equal to 1:2 2:3. Option B is equal to 1:2:4. Option C is equal to 1:3:5, and option D is none of the above. So carefully understand the question, answer this question. So choice is there. So I will repeat the question once again. Relation between a long pitch, medium pitch and short pitch in a multi-riveted butt joint is. Option A is equal to ratios 1:2:3. Option B is equal to 1:2:4, and option C is equal to 1:3:5, and option D is equal to none of the above. Your correct answer is B, 1:2:4. This is the correct answers. So question number 7. The total number of rows in each plate of a double riveted butt joint is. I will repeat the question. The total number of rows in each plate of a double riveted butt joint is. So option A 3, option B is equal to 4, option C is equal to 2, and option D is equal to none of the above. So carefully understand the problem and choose your correct answer. The total number of rows in each plate of a double riveted butt joint is. This is the double riveted butt joint. Therefore, the total number of rows in each plate of a double riveted butt joint is. So your correct answer is 2. So option number C, correct answer is 2. Is the question. So question number 8. So what is the question number 8? So I will read this question. Number of rows in both the main plates. The number of rows in both the main plates of a quadruple riveted butt joint is. Question number 8. So read this question again. Number of rows in both the main plates of a quadruple riveted butt joint is. Option A 4, option B 6, option C 8, option D none of the above. So choose your correct answers and find out the correct answers. Question number of rows in both the main plates of a quadruple riveted butt joint is. Option A 4, option B is equal to 6, option C is equal to 8, and option D is equal to none of the above. So your correct answer is option C. This is the 8. So we will go for next question. Question number 9. In butt joint, when one strap is used in a thickness varies between dash to dash, in bracket T is the thickness of the plate to be connected. So this is the question. In butt joint, when one strap is used to thickness varies between dash to dash, when bracket T is the thickness of the plate to be connected. Option A T, capital T to 1.125 times of T, and option B 0.7 T to 0.8 times of T, and option C is equal to 0.5 T to only 1 T, and option D is equal to capital T to 1.5 times of T. So choose a correct answer. So choose your correct answer. In a butt joint, when one strap is used in the thickness varies between 0 to dash, between dash to dash, that is the thickness of a plate to be connected. So your correct answer is A. In a butt joint, when one strap is used to thickness varies between T to 1.125 T. This is the correct answer. So question number 10, this is the last question. If the tearing efficiency of a riveted joint is 50%, then ratio of a diameter of rivet hole is to the pitch of a rivet is. If the tearing efficiency of a riveted joint is 50%, then ratio of diameter of a rivet hole to the pitch of rivet is option A 0.20, option B 0.30, option Z 0.50, option D 0.60. So choose your correct answers. If the tearing efficiency of a riveted joint is a 50%, then ratio of the diameter of a rivet hole to the pitch of a rivet is. So your correct answer is 0.50. This is your correct answer. So this session is completed, and overall second chapter threaded fastener sessions completed here. So learn more or visit the reference books and very useful to this session. And thank you one and all so for watching and study well. Thank you, all the best.